Right, let's do a little bit of a backtrack on my family. Hold on, let's turn the telly down, because everyone seems to be interested about my family. So, I was brought up on the Waterloo estate in Romford from 1975 or 4. And that's where I was brought up to 2004. So, my mother was not very good. I saw my Auntie Sue, who then had a daughter called Wendy, who I've always got on. So in the background was my cousin Cheryl, who I was really close to. And I went to live with her because my mum didn't want me living at the house. And then as I got older, my cousin Cheryl, don't know, she just disappeared. She met another guy after a bit of divorce. And then her son, my cousin, had a baby and life just moved on. Never really spoke to her that much. She just drifted in and out of our lives. Hi, I'm here. And then fuck off again. And then apparently she went to my mum's house and my mum accused her of nicking a makeup bag. And they had a big falling out. And that was it, really. And then Auntie Pat died. And then none of us went to the funeral. But we've never been a close family. So as you know, my name's the Brotherton. So the Brothertons are a massive family all over Yorkshire and Essex. But not close. My Uncle John lives in Clacton. If I walk past him in the street, I couldn't tell you who he is. My other uncles, I couldn't tell you what their names are, what kids they are. Are they going to the wedding? No. My cousin, the only one I speak to is Wendy. And she's married with couple of kids now. She's happily married. I speak to them regularly. I've got a brother I haven't spoke to in 29 years, not bothered, don't bother me. Sister, I haven't spoke to for 11 years. No one's ever seen her on TikTok, but believes every word she says. Yeah, we're just not a close family, unfortunately. I was in and out of foster care because my mum didn't want me. You know, it ain't a big sad story. I'm 53 years old now. I'm over it. Was I hurt as a child? Yeah, of course I was. Did I want a big, nice family? Yeah, of course I did. All my mates around me had really close families, really good relationships with their mums. Unfortunately, I was just born into a world where my dad didn't love me, my mum didn't love me. You know, is it sad? Of course it is. Did I get on with my life and made myself a better person? Yeah, of course I did. Where's she now? She's nearly dying. She's just come out of hospital with sepsis and God knows what else. Do I care? No, not really. Do people think I'm a hard-faced cow? So what? Have I got the most amazing man? Yeah. Do we have our rows? Yeah, of course we do. But I don't know why everyone's enthralled in my life. But even doing this video, people go, well, she's a liar. She's the one that started her family and all that. Listen, you know, I'm a hard person and it takes a lot to get to me. And there's plenty of women out there that messaged me in my inbox here on TikTok saying, I had the same family as you, Sash. You know, as much as it's sad, you just move on. Like, it's like being in a relationship, isn't it? If someone doesn't love you, you just get out. And that's what I did. I got out at a very early age. My mum kept me in boarding school when I was 11 years old. I went to a place called Greenwood School in Housestead. I was there 5 years. Never once did she come up and see me. I came home.
I couldn't find school in houses 5 years, never once come up and see me. But here is other music by Greenwood Primary School.
Alexa, stop. But have I had a tough life? Yeah, of course. Have I been through life with people slagging me off, being bullied? Yeah, of course. Am I used to it now? Yeah, of course. But I'm a person, I'm a Gemini. We're strong creatures. We get up, we dust ourselves down, and we move the fuck on. You know, if people don't want to be in your life, let them go. Because that's all you can do. And, you know, when people go out of your life and then want to come back in, don't let them back in. I've learnt from my 20s and 30s that, you know, people go, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean that. And you go, okay. You let them back in. And then they hurt you even more. Like, I bet most of you are sitting there going, yeah, she's right. But I've learnt through experience, you know, men, if they cheat on you, you let them back. I've done it. And they cheat on you again. And I know most of you are going, yeah, that's happened to me. I'm not the only one in the world that hasn't got a family. I'm not the only one in the world that's been cheated on. I'm not the only one in the world that's had divorces. You know, people judge people's relationships. Like, I get it a lot on here. Like, a lot of people have never met me and a lot of people have never met Richard. I read a comment yesterday, that marriage won't last. What does last? You know, but you've got to go in and give it your best shot. And that's what life's about. Give it your best shot. If it doesn't work, move on. But I promise you now, like with Richard, he's different. And I know you go, oh yeah, we all say that. And everybody's got their own different characters. But Richard had his moments. He's not, you know, he's my Mr. Perfect, but he's not perfect. Like, he's lived the same life as me. He's never been married. I have twice. He's been out in the clubbing world doing his hardcore, whatever he was doing. I was doing mine. I'm a very open book. Now, if someone says anything to me, I'll tell them the truth. Like, people go, oh, she's a liar. The only reason why you want me to be a liar is because in your little world, I am. But in my little world, I've been through hard shit. I've been through hell. I've been hit. I've been beaten. I've been with a drunk. I've been through two divorces. I've lost kids. I've had IVF. Fuck me, that's enough to bring anybody down. But guess what? I'm still here. I'm still surviving. I'm still enjoying my life. And I'm still saying I love you to the people I love. And to love after that and open your heart after you've been treated so bad, as a strength, not a weakness. Going back on that finishing off, my dad left when we was very young. I was 3 or 4. Apparently, don't quote me, my dad was very abusive, a drinker. This is what we've been led to believe all through our life. From about 4 or 5 onwards, I went and I wanted to meet him. So when I was 18, I went and met him in Southend. And he was like, oh my God, like, told me all these bullshit stories about he tried to kidnap us from school. Don't remember that. He tried to make contact with us, but he never even paid maintenance. Oh, yes, he did. Sorry, I'm lying again. He paid 10p a month, apparently, for each one of the children, which there's 3 of us. And he went off and was with women. And then he met Jane and had, I think she had a kid called Ben. And he brought him up, which, funny, ironic, because he couldn't bring his own kids up. And Bernard, that was his name, Bernard ended up having another son called Luke. And he just doted on him. But I think there's 9 of us, I think. I'm the eldest, and then they go down. But I've never, ever, ever seen my other siblings. Like Teresa, like we used to be really close when we was kids. But then when we grew up, she went her way and I went mine. And we never really liked each other. I never really liked her. Because there was a rumour in the family that my sister wasn't my dad's. When I faced my mum to ask about a DNA test, she'd never give. She'd say, no, I'm lying. But listen, truth comes out in the end. My brother never really bothered. He was very quiet. He used to spend his life as a young child wetting the bed and having problems. Never really socialised. Still doesn't socialise now. Hasn't got any friends. I haven't spoken to him for 29 years after he hit me with a saucepan, spat in my face and tried to beat me up. Still to this day, he abuses me. If he sees me on any platforms, he calls me a cunt. I'm going to fucking beat you up in the street. Like, he's been in prison. He's a wrong one. I can't stand him. If I never speak to him again, it'd be too soon. Me dad, I wrote him a letter in about 2000 and... between 2002 and 2004, and said that I never wanted anything to do with him again, because every time I rang him, he was always out. His wife Jane always used to say, oh no, he's out. And then I just give up here. And then I wrote him a long letter saying, I'm done. He reckons he never received that letter. But years later, it came a light that my sister had slipped up and said that my dad had said that he'd got this letter. So, am I happy on my own? Yeah, 100%. Life moves on. I've got a new life now. Always have had. It is what it is, as they say.